Second race approaching top of the stretch, Peppermint Girl and Sam Hodgin. Turn Porter, Steve Mahar. Penobscot Time, Bruce McDonald. Better and Better, Paulie Hennessy. Bye Colleen with Sean Dooley. Aaron's Casey, Footed Car. Sunrise Jet, Mike Doyle. Runaway Kim with Elmore White. Here they come. They're off. Penobscot Time, not by Colleen. Wings forward has the lead. Peppermint Girl is off on the inside, racing second. Runaway Kim now to second. Peppermint Girl is third. Penobscot Time is fourth on the rail. They spring around the eighth port. It's by Colleen. She cuts it out. Leads a length and a half, and Runaway Kim racing a second. Peppermint Girl is third. Penobscot Time is racing fourth. Then it is Better and Better. He is fifth. Sunrise Jet. Then Tarport Air. And Aaron's Casey trails. They're by the quarter, 29-4. Racing into the top turn. By Colleen leads a length. Runaway Kim is racing second. Peppermint Girl is third. Penobscot Time racing fourth. Better and Better is fifth, and they're by the 3/8 now. Swinging off the top turn. Here they come through the stretch onto the half. Out front and cutting it out. It is by Colleen. Runaway Kim up tight second. Peppermint Girl is third. Here comes Penobscot Time out to challenge from fourth. That Better and Better moving fifth. Sunrise Jet, Aaron's Casey, and Tarport Air on the from the half. 102. Into the turn they go to the 5/8 into the still. Bye Colleen. Runaway Kim is racing second. Penobscot Time driving third as they leave the 5/8. On to the 3/4 now. Bye Colleen. Runaway Kim. Penobscot Time rushing up a third. Peppermint Girl is fourth. Better and Better out moving to fourth. Now Peppermint Girl is fifth. This Penobscot Time goes to second as they go by the 3/4. 1:33 Penobscot Time now assumes command on the outside. Moves out a length. Penobscot Time. Bye Colleen. Runaway Kim. Better and Better fourth, moving out to challenge. Then Peppermint Girl, Aaron's Casey, Sunrise Jet, and they swing for home. It is Penobscot Time. Runaway Kim. Here comes Better and Better. Then bye Colleen, Aaron's Casey. It is going to be Penobscot Time as they come to the wire. Here they are. It is Penobscot Time. Runaway Kim. Tight for third. Bye Colleen. Better and Better. Then Aaron's Casey, Peppermint Girl, Sunrise Jet, at Tarport Air the mile, 2:06.4. Parading now, the winner of the second race, number 3, Penobscot Time. Brown pacing horse E7 by Silver Bullet from River Time. Owned, trained, and driven by Bruce McDonald of St. John. The horse gets his 5th winning trip this season, his fastest in 2, pacing this afternoon in 2:06.4. Number 3, Penobscot Time and Bruce McDonald. Race out of the second race now official. Peppermint Girl was 6th. Tarport Air 8th. Penobscot Time, your race winner. Better and Better was 3rd. Bye Colleen was 4th. Aaron's Casey 5th. Sunrise Jet 7th. Runaway Kim was 2nd. Times a quarter, 29-4. The half, 102. 3/4, 1:33.3. Penobscot Time, the winner, in 2:06.4. Third race approaching, top of the stretch. Love That Lady and Joe Goat, Precision Coil, Clark Smith. Ari's Colt with Wally Hennessy. Forest Road, Steve Mahar. Broadcaster, Billy Murray O'Connor. Good Luck Brad with Rod Jameson. Miramichi Etter with Billet Cooglin. Forever's Grade with Earl Smith. And here they come. Clear off. Ari's Colt, Wings 4 has the lead. Love That Lady on the inside. Racing second. Good Luck Brad up on the outside. Driving on. Racing a third. Miramichi Etter a fourth. Precision Coil is 5th on the rail. Then it's Forest Out. Broadcaster Billy. And for Rivers Grid Trails, they go on up the backstretch, racing now to the quarter. Ari's Colt is out on top for 3.5, and Love That Lady drives second. Then Good Luck Brad racing third on the inside. Miramichi Etter parked, he hangs a 4th. They're by the quarter 30-1. Precision Coil is fifth, and Forest Road. Then Broadcaster Billy for Everest Grade trails as they swing around the top turn. They come to the 3/8. Our East Court is the leader as they come by that marker now with Love That Lady racing second. Here comes Precision Coil swinging wide, comes up to third, coming on. It is our East Court. Precision Coil now racing second. He is swinging for the lead, and he goes to the top as they go racing out by the half. Precision Coil the leader by the half in 102 and 2. Into the turn on to the 5/8 Precision Coil. Then our East Court on the inside racing second. They're neck and neck, and our East Court takes the lead back again. He's the leader by the 5/8, and it's up the backstretch. On to the 3/4. Our East Court Precision Coil is settling for cover. There goes Love That Lady out from third, brushing on. Miramichi Eder is fourth. Forest Road is way wide. 4 wide. He gets to fourth. They're by the 3/4 in 1:33 and 1. They're neck and neck into the top turn on the inside. Our East Court on the outside. Love That Lady. Then Miramichi Eder, Good Luck Brad now between horses comes to third. Precision Coil, Miramichi Eder, Forest Road for Everest Grade. Broadcaster Billy swinging home. It is our East Court. Love That Lady, Good Luck Brad coming on. It is our East Court. Love That Lady coming on. Here they are to the wire. Love That Lady, our East Court, and Good Luck Brad. And the time for the mile. 2:04 and 1. And parading now, the winner of the third race, it is number 1, Love That Lady. Brown pacing mare 5. She is by Hunter Star from Lenny Dell Scott. Owned by Henry Legier of Moncton, trained and driven by Joe Gogat. The mare gets her 4th winning trip in a row, pacing this afternoon in 2:04 and 1. It's number 1, Love That Lady, with the veteran Joe Gogat. Race out of the third is now official. Third race official. Love That Lady, your race winner. Precision Coil was 8th. Our East Court was 2nd. Forest Road 4th. Broadcaster Billy 7th. Good Luck Brad was 3rd. Miramichi Eder 6th. For Everest Grade 5th. Times a quarter 30 and 1. The half 102 and 2. 3/4 1:33 and 1 of the mile 2:04 and 1. Fourth race top of the stretch. Power Blossom, Marcel Barrio, Dart Common, Bill Nicholson, Jolly Good Time, Steve Mahar, Glittering Bird with Tommy Mason, Jessamine Creek and Wally Hennessy, Hunter Hill Jason with Willard Carr. Here they come. They're off. Jolly Good Time, the leader. Jessamine Creek, she's bidding for it and takes it as they go into the turn. Jessamine Creek is the leader. Jolly Good Time racing a second on the inside, going for the lead. And Jessamine Creek is rolled off stride. It is now Jolly Good Time, and that is Hunter Hill Jason up for, and he takes the lead. Hunter Hill Jason, Jolly Good Time, Glittering Bird is third. Jessamine Creek going back up on the outside. She races on to third and is going on as they go racing to the quarter. Jessamine Creek is now second, bringing for the lead, and takes it, and they're by the quarter 31. Jessamine Creek, the leader, into the top turn with Hunter Hill Jason racing as second. Jolly Good Time has third. Glittering Bird is fourth. Power Blossom racing fifth, and the trailer is Dart Common as they combine the 3/8 now. Swing on through the stretch, and here they come, racing for the half, and here comes Jolly Good Time. Up for, and he takes the lead. Jolly Good Time, Jessamine Creek, and Hunter Hill Jason going through on the inside, but Glittering Bird up on the outside. They are by the half now with Jolly Good Time in command, the half in 3. Into the turn on to the 5/8, Jolly Good Time, Glittering Bird with cover again, racing as second. Jessamine Creek is a third. Hunter Hill Jason is fourth. Power Blossom racing fifth. Dart Common trails up the backstretch onto the 3/4. It's Jolly Good Time. Glittering Bird is racing a second. Jessamine Creek is spent. Hunter Hill Jason Jason going on to third. Jessamine Creek now fourth. Power Blossom out moving fifth. Dart Garmin trails. And the 3/4 1:34 and 1. Into the top turn, Jolly Good Time with Glittering Bird laying in behind him. Up tight second. Hunter Hill Jason racing third, closing in on the leaders. Power Blossom now fourth. Jessamine Creek and Dart Garmin by the 7/8 and they come swinging for home. It is Jolly Good Time, and here comes Glittering Bird. Hunter Hill Jason and Power Blossom. Jolly Good Time, Glittering Bird. It is going to be Jolly Good Time, and here they are to the wire. Jolly Good Time, Glittering Bird, Hunter Hill Jason, Power Blossom, Dart Garmin, Jessamine Creek. Time for the mile, 2:06 and 4. And parading now the winner of the 4th. It's number 4, Jolly Good Time. Bay pacing horse 10, but Good Time Night from Gilwana. Owned by Wayne Clark of St. John, trained by John Davies, Steve Mahar driving. The horse scores his 8th winning trip this season, his fastest in over 2, pacing this afternoon at 2:06 and 4. Number 4, Jolly Good Time, and Steve Mahar. Race out of the 4th race is now official. The 4th is official. Power Blossom was 4th. Rob Ron Snapper scratched. Dart Garmin was 5th. Jolly Good Time, your race winner. Glittering Bird was 2nd. Jessamine Creek 6th. Hunter Hill Jason 3rd. Times the quarter 31, the half 1:03. 3/4 1:34 and 1, and the mile in 2:06 and 4. 5th race approaching top of the stretch. Pine Bud Delight with Wally Hennessy, Debbie Jodask, and Boyd Tremere. Victory Hill Charlie Frost, Dandelion Tom Mason. Bozo's Son with Sam Hodgin. Just Fine Steve Mahar, Action Baron Marcel Barrio. Crossway Gordy Hennessy, Fran Seal. Hat-Butted Car, here they come. They're off. Pine Bud Delight pacing on top from the outside. That is Crossway winging for the lead, and Victory Hill up in between horses racing on. It is Crossway 3 wide and going to the top. Pine Bud Delight racing second. Victory Hill outside racing third. Dandelion on the rail is 4th. Francille racing 5th. And Debbie Jodas, Bozo's Son, Just Fine, Action Baron. And it's Victory Hill up on the outside bidding for the lead. Crossway has it now. It is Victory Hill to the top as they go racing by the quarter 30 seconds, and Victory Hill leading into the top turn. Crossway racing is second. Pine Bud Delight is third. Dandelion is 4th. Francille is 5th. Then it's Debbie Jodas, Bozo's Son, Just Fine, Action Baron trailing. They spring through the stretch now, come driving on to the half up front. Cutting it out, it is Victory Hill, and Crossway racing is second. Pine Bud Delight is third. Here comes Debbie Jodas rushing up to 4th. Dandelion now 5th as they go by the half, and they're by the half and 2 and 1. Into the turn it is Victory Hill on the outside. Crossway challenging outside second. Pine Bud Delight third. Debbie Jodas out moving 4th. Francille on the rail is 5th. And Dandelion outside racing on 6th. Bozo's Son, Just Fine, Action Baron. Crossway bids 4 and shows those in front now. Crossway and Victory Hill, and Debbie Jodas going on, gets to 3rd. Pine Bud Delight locked in 4th. Dandelion is 5th, 1:33 and 3 by the 3/4. They're into the top turn. It is Crossway moving out now a length and a half. Victory Hill, not Debbie Jodas, comes on to second. Victory Hill is 3rd. Dandelion now 4th. Pine Bud Delight, Francille, Just Fine. Bozo's Son, Action Baron heading home. It is Crossway pacing on top, and Debbie Jodas coming on. So is Dandelion. Crossway, Debbie Jodas coming on to the top. Here they are. It is Debbie Jodas, Crossway, Dandelion, Francille, Pine Bud Delight, Bozo's Son, Just Fine, Action Baron, Victory Hill. Time for the mile, 2:05 and 2. Parading now the winner of race 5, number 2, Debbie Jodas. Bay pacing mare 8, Begains Minbar from Deborah Scott. Owned by Brian Murrell of St. John, trained and driven by Boyd Tremere. The mare gets her 2nd winning trip this season. Her fastest pacing this afternoon, 2:05 and 2. Number 2, Debbie Jodas with Boyd Tremere. Race out of the 5th race now official. 5th race official. Pine Bud Delight 6th. Debbie Jodas, your race winner. Victory Hill was 9th. Dandelion 3rd. Bozo's Son, 5th. Just Fine was 7th. Action Baron, 8th. Crossway, 2nd. And France Hill was 4th. The times at quarter, 30 seconds. Half, 102 and 1. Three quarters, 133 and 3. And the mile, 205 and 2. Sixth race approaching top of the stretch. H.F. Devil with Clarky Smith, Connie Smart Boy, Jill Barrio, Jim Midnight Jewel, and Wally Hennessy. Power On with Brian Moore, Ragtime Skipper, Steve Mahar, Fair Deal Kelly, Marcel Barrio, Bio Ruppapum with Boyd Tremere, and here they come. Clear off Ragtime Skipper on the outside. Power On moves up on the inside. Connie Smart Boy racing third on the field, and Gemini Jewel is fourth. HF Devil racing fifth. They swing around the turn and battling for the lead in between horses. Power On. He's the leader with Ragtime Skipper up on the outside second, challenging for the top. Then Connie Smart Boy third. Now Ragtime Skipper goes to the top, and Power On is racing second. Connie Smart Boy racing third. Gemini Jewel is fourth. HF Devil, Fair Deal Kelly, Bio, Rumpapum trails by the quarter, 31 and 2. They go into the top turn. Ragtime Skipper the leader. Power On is second. Then Connie Smart Boy racing third. Gemini Jewel is fourth. HF Devil, Fair Deal Kelly, Bio, Rumpapum trails. And they come off the top turn now and on through the stretch. Here they come. They're racing to the half. Cutting it out, Ragtime Skipper. Power On is second. Connie Smart Boy racing third. Gemini Jewel, HF Devil, Fair Deal Kelly, Bio Rumpapum is the trailer as they go by the half inch, 104 and 1. They go racing into the lower turn. It's on to the 5/8 now, and it is Ragtime Skipper. He's opened up to Power On racing is second. Gemini Jewel up on the inside third. And on the outside, Connie Smart Boy fourth, back to third again. Gemini Jewel is fourth. Fair Deal Kelly fifth. HF Devil, Bio Rumpapum. There goes Power On. Out from second, a challenge. It is Ragtime Skipper, Power On. Then Connie Smart Boy going out three wide. 134 and 3 by the three quarters. They're rid of the top turn. Ragtime Skipper a half length. Power On racing a second. Gemini Jewel has moved up on the inside. She is a third. Then Connie Smart Boy going to the outside fourth. HF Devil. Then Fair Deal Kelly, Bio Rumpapum, and they swing for home. It is Ragtime Skipper. Gemini completely inside. Power On and Connie Smart Boy for them to the wire. Gemini Jewel, here they are. Gemini Jewel, Ragtime Skipper, Connie Smart Boy. Power On, HF Devil, Fair Deal Kelly, at Bio Rumpapum, and the mile in 205 and 2.
588.
Pigeons flying overhead.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Fiddlehead, the official mascot for the Canada Games, 1985, welcomes to Exhibition Park Miss Canada and the 24 contestants in the Miss St. John pageant. Welcome to Exhibition Park, Fiddlehead. First, to be welcomed, we are pleased to have with us today Miss Canada 1984, Cynthia Carlock. And Miss St. John. Kendra Black. And the contestants in this year's contest, Elizabeth Jane Miles, Miss Harbor City Dodge. Alana Lynn Chisholm, Miss Shoppers Drug Mart. Cindy Connell, Miss Willett Foods. Deborah Ann Patterson, Miss Market Square. Tanya Darlene Hughes, Miss Vince Livingston. Mary Lynn McNeil, who is Miss Alpine. Teresa May Mott, Miss 1880. Sean Marie Wallace, representing CFBC. Dawn Marie McKelvey, Miss Hilton International. Sharon Lynn Dempster, Miss Calps. Lori Ann Owen, Miss NB Tell. Wendy Lee Kingston, Miss Deluxe French Fries. Mary Jean Carew, Miss Brunswick Bottling. Cindy Maureen Lake, Miss McAllister Place. Nancy Mary Imhoff, Miss Delta Brunswick. Welcome, girls, to Exhibition Park. Our 10th race this afternoon is named in your honor. We hope you enjoy your racing. We also have Jasmine Rohidi Drepal, Miss Prude, Lori Ellen Cosman, Miss Granans, Heather Ann Eatman, Miss T.S. Sims, Paulette Marie Vey from Miss Brett Chevols, Judith Lynn Rowe, Miss Smitty's Pub, Melissa Marie Burke, Miss Baldy's, Laurel Ann McEwen, Miss Lancaster Mall, and Ruth Ann Withers, Miss Shea Stephen. We'd like to come into the grandstand area now, girls, and enjoy the races this afternoon. And we extend the same invitation, of course, to the members of Delancey's Brigade. We'll see you trackside after race 10. Connie Smart Boy was second. Gemini Jewel, your race winner. Power On was fourth. Ragtime Skipper third. Fair Deal Kelly sixth. Bio Rumpa Pum Pum was seventh. The times quarter 34 and 2. Half 104 and 1. 3/4 134 and 3. And the mile 2:05 and 2. That's a new record for Gemini Jewel. Seventh race, top of the stretch, Brockway with Wally Hennessy, Mackin, Joe Gogan. French Baron, Teddy Scoville, Cherry Twist, Rod Gogan. Glengal Sterling with Marcel Barrio, Mary Woodley, John Courage, Dandy Spring and Boyd Tremere, and here they come. There, off Mackin is the leader. Glengal Sterling up on the outside, racing on second, and Brockaway is on the rail and racing third. French Baron his fourth, and Cherry Twist, Mary Woodley, Dandy Spring. They're battling neck and neck for the lead as they go by the eighth. It's up the backstretch end. Mackin is the leader. Glengal Sterling racing second on the outside, backs off and takes cover. Then Brockaway has a third. French Baron racing fourth. Then it is Cherry Twist, Mary Woodley, Dandy Spring trails as they go racing by the quarter in 30 and 3. They're into the top turn. Mackin, the leader, a length. Then Glengal Sterling racing a second, but two. Brockaway third. French Baron. Then Cherry Twist, Mary Woodley comes out to challenge. Dandy Spring trails. They are by the 3/8 marker. Here they come through the stretch. They come racing to the half. Up front, it is Mackin. Here comes Brockaway. Up and at him on the outside. Now racing second at the leader's wheel and going on. Mackin and Brockaway. They go by the half, and they were by the half in 1:03 and 1. They're rid of the turn on to the 5/8 Mackin. Brockaway challenge. Racing round the turn, it is Mackin. Brockaway driving up second, then Glengale Sterling locked in third. French Baron going to the outside. Cherry Twist is fifth. Marywood Lee and Dandy Spring, and Brockaway's gone to the top. He's moving out of length. Brockaway is the leader as they go racing by the three-quarters now. 134 and 4. Brockaway leads into the turn. Mackin is second. French Baron driving a third. Glengale Sterling still looks for room, racing a fourth. Marywood Lee is a fifth. Then Cherry Twist and Dandy Spring, and they swing for home. Brockaway the leader. Mackin driving second. French Baron third. Glengale Sterling comes through on the inside, coming on. And here they are to the wire. It is Brockaway, Glengale Sterling, and the time for the mile. The inquiry sign goes up. Time for the mile, 2:05 and 3. Parading now the winner of the 7th, number 1, Brockaway, Bay Pacing, called 3 by Allard Brett from Cape Town Rose. Bertin Cormier of Coquin, Ron Gogan of Moncton, at Wally Hennessy of St. John, trained and driven by Wally Hennessy. McColt gets his 4th winning trip this season, this afternoon, to 5 and 3. Number 1, Brockaway, and Wally Hennessy again. So Brockaway, the winner, Wally Hennessy driving the mile 5 and 3. They paid $250, $210, $280. In for second, Glengale Sterling, $250, $310. And Marywood Lee placed third, paid $15.80. Mackin placed fourth. French Baron third, place fifth. Set back for interference to Mackin in the stretch. Then Dandy Spring and Cherry Twist. 3-1 double, $17.70. 156 triactive, $50.80. Now the 8th race is the first division of the Francis McIsaac Stake. Race 8, first division, the Francis McIsaac Memorial. Top of the stretch, Chelsea's Pride, Tony Watson, Peretta, Almaher, Steve Mahar. Island Escort, Alan Sharon, TK Madeir, Clark Smith. RE's Express, Earl Smith. Tarport, TJ Brott, Jameson. Classic Cover, Gordy Hennessy. Peter Starr, John Davidson. Little Island Hobo, Marcel Barrio, Bay River Dancer, Wally Hennessy. Here they come. We're off, and Peretta Almahurst is going to the top. Island Escort racing in between horses is second. RE's Express is 3 wide and racing on third. They swing around the turn, pacing out on top. Peretta Almahurst. Island Escort has cover. RE's Express goes up on the outside, racing on second now. And RE's Express goes challenging forward. He takes the lead. RE's Express, Peretta Almahurst, classic cover. Up on the outside, racing on to third. They go by the quarter now in 29 and 4. It is RE's Express, and that is classic cover. Up and out on the outside, racing on second, bidding for the lead. They're neck and neck. It is RV's Express on the inside, classic cover outside. Peretta Almahurst racing third. Peter Starr outside is a fourth. Then Island Escort racing a fifth. As they come through the stretch onto the half, then it's Chelsea's Pride, Tarport, TJ, Little Island, Hobo, Bay River Dancer, TK Madeir. The two leaders are neck and neck as they come by the half. RE's Express is on the inside. Classic cover on the outside, that half, 1:01 and 4. RE's Express and classic cover. Then on the rail, Peretta Almahurst locked in third. Outside of him, Peter Starr is fourth. Then Island Escort locked in fifth. Outside Bay River Dancer. Then it's Chelsea's Pride, Little Island Hobo. There goes Tarport TJ and TK Madeir as they go neck and neck to the three quarters. And they are fatting out 4 wide. RE's Express and classic cover. On the far outside, Bay River Dancer to third. Peter Starr is a fourth. Then it's Island Escort racing fifth. Peretta Almahurst. 1:33 and 2 by the three quarters. They come to the 7/8. It's RE's Express. Classic cover racing second. Bay River Dancer, Peter Starr at the head of the lane. They come swinging home. RE's Express, then classic cover racing second. Bay River Dancer, Peter Starr, Island Escort up on the outside. Here they are to the wire. RE's Express, classic cover, Bay River Dancer, Island Escort, then tight between Chelsea's Pride, Peter Starr. Tie for the mile, 2:03. Head at the wire now, the winner of the first division of the Francis McIsaac Memorial Stake. It's number 5, RE's Express. Chestnut Pacing Colt. He is a 3 by Cloud Cover from Shirley's Lark. Owned by Errol Ford of Winslow, Prince Edward Island, trained and driven by Earl Smith. Now, congratulations then to Errol Ford and trainer driver Earl Smith. Aries Express coming his last quarter in 29.3 to win that race in 2:03. Chelsea's Pride was 5th. Peretta Almahurst 7th. Island Escort 4th. TK Madeira 10th. Aries Express, your race winner. Tarport TJ was 8th. Classic Cover 2nd. Peter Starr 6th. Little Island Hobo 9th. Bay River Dancer 3rd. The times a quarter 29.4. Half 101.4. 3/4 1:33.2. And the mile at 2:03. 9th race, top of the stretch. Orr's Champ with Earl Smith, Gideon LaBelle, Steve Mahar, Hummer Garment, Bill Nicholson Jr. Rupert Dell with Rod Jameson and Max Storm with Joe Goket. Here they come. There on Hummer Garment, winging forward, has the lead, but Orr's Champ moves up on the inside. He paces to the top as they dip into the turn. Orr's Champ, Hummer Garment is racing as second. Gideon LaBelle has third. Rupert Dell outside fourth. Max Storm trails fifth up the backstretch. Now they go on to the quarter, and it's Orr's Champ pacing out on top. Hummer Garment at his wheel. He is racing second and is backing off, settles for cover. There goes Rupert Dell up on the outside, and Rupert Dell drives on to third is going on. Gideon LaBelle fourth. Quarter 29.4. They're into the top turn. Orr's Champ. Rupert Dell racing is second. Gideon LaBelle comes up on the inside to third. Hummer Garment is a fourth on the outside. Max Storm trails fifth on the rail. They come by the 3/8 now, and here they come through the stretch. They are racing to the half. Orr's Champ, the leader. Rupert Dell up and at him on the outside. They are neck and neck, and that's Gideon LaBelle on the run. Neck and neck as they go by the half. Orr's Champ on the inside by the half in 1:01.1. Into the turn, they race down to the 5/8. Orr's Champ cutting it out. Rupert Dell on the rail now, racing second. Hummer Garment is third. Max Storm now fourth. Gideon LaBelle trails fifth, and up the backstretch there goes Hummer Garment out from third to challenge. Hummer Garment going on, he gets to second, goes after the leader. The leader is Orr's Champ. Hummer Garment racing second. Rupert Dell locked in third. Max Storm up on the outside fourth. 3/4 in 1:32. They're rid of the top turn, and Hummer Garment has gone to the top on the outside. It is Hummer Garment, Orr's Champ, Max Storm driving up a strong third, comes to second. Orr's Champ now third. They come swinging for home. Hummer Garment and Max Storm is coming to him. Orr's Champ third. Rupert Dell. Hummer Garment on the inside. Max Storm up on the outside to the top. Here they are. It is Max Storm, Hummer Garment, Orr's Champ, then Rupert Dell and Gideon LaBelle. And the time for the mile, 2:03.2. And parading now the winner of the 9th race, it's number 5, Max Storm. Lay pacing horse, he's 4, but Cloud Cover from St. Clair Babe, all by Mac McDonald of Dieppe, trained and driven by Joe Kogan. Max Storm gets his third winning trip this season, and he steps to a new win race record of 2:03.2. Number 5, Max Storm and Joe Kogan. The result of the 9th race is now official. 9th race official. Orr's Champ was third. Gideon LaBelle 5th. Hummer Garment was second. Rupert Dell 4th. Max Storm, your race winner. Quarter 29.4 the half, 1:01.1. 3/4 1:32. Max Storm getting a new record of 2:03.2. The 10th race, the Miss St. John contestants pace. Top of the stretch, flying down with Steve Mason, Bay River Duke, Wally Hennessy, Angel Shadow Marcel Barrio, Glengale Cover with Steve Mahar, Better Turn and Rod Jameson, Columbo Sealster with Gio Barrio. Here they come. They're off flying down. has the lead on the inside. Angel Shadow up forward on the outside. Bay River Duke settles for cover. He's third in the rail. Glengal cover is fourth. Then Better Turn and Colombo seals to but Angel Shadow assumes command on the outside. He's the leader as they leave the eighth. Up the backstretch now. They race on to the quarter. Angel Shadow. He's out on top now. A length and a half and flying down. Racing second. Bay River Duke is third. Glengal cover racing fourth. Then Better Turn and Colombo Sealster trails as they go by the quarter in 30 seconds. Racing into the top turn. Angel Shadow's out now but two. Flying down racing second but 2.5. Bay River Duke is third. Then Glengal cover. Better Turn and Colombo Sealster. They leave the 3/8 and here they come through the stretch. They are racing to the half and it is Angel Shadow. He's out now but three. Flying down second. Bay River Duke is third. Glengal cover. Better Turn and Colombo Sealster as they go by the half at 1:01 at 1. They're into the turn. It's on to the 5/8 and Angel Shadow off on top of three. Flying down racing second. Bay River Duke. Glengal cover. Better Turn and Colombo Sealster up the backstretch. On to the 3/4. Angel Shadow stepping out by three. Flying down racing second. Bay River Duke. Glengal cover. Better Turn and Colombo Sealster and they are by the 3/4 now. 1:30 at 1. Into the top turn. Angel Shadow turns it on. Does he have a shot at another sub 2-minute mile? Angel Shadow. He's on top of 3.5 and all alone as they combine the 7/8 and swing for home. Angel Shadow flying down at Bay River Duke. Glengal cover. Better Turn Colombo Sealster. But it is Angel Shadow all alone as he comes home. And here he is. Angel Shadow. Then flying down Bay River Duke. Glengal cover. Colombo Sealster and Better Turn. Time for the mile.
2 minutes and 1/5.
2 minutes at 1/5.
Falwell spoke out against homosexuality. Sister Broom Broom and the 5 Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence attempted to exorcise demons from a man portraying Falwell. They stripped the man to reveal a black corset and fishnet stocking. Falwell is holding a forum on the same...
And parading back now, the winner of the 10th race, the Miss St. John contestants pace. Number 3, Angel Shadow. Bay pacing call 3 by Angel's Way from Bob Flash. All by Murray Wade of Moncton, trained and driven by Marcel Barrio. Angel Shadow pacing 2 minutes and 1/5. That's his 9th win from 12 starts this year. And he joins some pretty company. Now Exhibition Park's General Manager and Director of Racing, Doug Caldwell, draping the colored cooler over the winner. Also trackside, Mr. and Mrs. Murray Wade and Mrs. Sue Barrio. So once again, our congratulations to the colt and his owners and trainer driver Marcel Barrio. And of course, our thanks to the 24 young ladies in the Miss St. John pageant. Girls, we hope you've enjoyed our racing this afternoon. We wish you good luck next week. And we expect to see Miss St. John and her 2 princesses here next Saturday afternoon. Good luck, girls. Flying down was second. Bay River Duke was third. Angel Shadow, your race winner. Glengal cover 4th. Better Turn 6th. Colombo Sealster 5th. And the times, 1/4 30 half 1:01 at 1. 3/4 1:30 at 1. And the mile 2 minutes 1/5. Angel Shadow pacing his last half in 59 seconds. The 11th race approaching top of the stretch. Miramichi Collin with Millet Kuglin. Smoky Dino with Marcel Barrio. Legitimate Power Mike Doyle. Oblin Power Steve Mahar. Save on Gas with Elmore White, Tobic and Robert Kraft. Nick Rob Champ with Sam Hodgen. Glencoe Tyke Guy with Boyd Tremere. And Gold Ronnie with Clark Smith. Here they come. We're off from the far outside. Tobic goes bringing forward. He has the lead going with him. Glencoe Tyke Guy racing on second into the turn. Tobic. Glencoe Tyke Guy racing second. Lapped on him, bidding for the top. Now they're neck and neck as they race out by the eighth, and it's up the backstretch. Glencoe Tyke Guy shows on top. Tobic racing second. Miramichi Collin has a third. Legitimate Powers racing fourth. Save on Gas up on the outside is fifth. Smoky Dean Gold of Ronnie. Oblin Power, Nick Rob Champ, and the quarter in 29 at 1, and Glencoe Tyke Guy cutting it out. Tobic is racing second. Save on Gas up on the outside. Racing on a strong third, coming on to second now. Tobic is third. Miramichi Collin. Here comes Legitimate Power. Leaping off the top turn and through the stretch. They're racing to the half. Glencoe Tyke Guy. Here comes Save on Gas. Up on the outside second, bidding for the top. Tobic is racing third. Then Legitimate Power outside is fourth. Miramichi Collin, Smoky Dean, Gold Ronnie. Then Oblin Power, Nick Rob Champ at the half at 103 and 4. Head of the turn, it is Glencoe Tyke Guy. Save on Gas on the outside, hangs second. Tobic's locked in third on the rail. Legitimate Power going up outside fourth. Miramichi Collin onto the three-quarters now, and it is Glencoe Tyke Guy. Save on Gas up 3 wide goes Legitimate Power. 3 wide, neck and neck as they race to the three-quarters. Save on Gas now. Legitimate Power. Save on Gas is racing second. They are by the three-quarters now. 134 and 3. They're into the top turn, and it is Legitimate Power. Save on Gas is racing second. Smoky Dean has gone to third. Oblin Power fourth. Glencoe Tyke Guy fifth. Gold Ronnie, Tobic, then Nick Rob Champ. Miramichi Collin is swinging home. The leader is Legitimate Power. Then Smoky Dean driving second. Oblin Power. It is going to be Legitimate Power and Oblin Power. Here they are to the wire. Legitimate Power, then Oblin Power, Smoky Dean. They are tied. Gold Ronnie and Tobic are tied. The time for the mile, 2:06 and 4. And parading now the winner of the 11th, number 3, Legitimate Power. Brown Pacing called he's 3, the Power Baron from Innocent Affair. Owned and trained by Bill Doherty of St. John with Mike Doyle catch driving. The colt gets his 4th winning trip this year, steps to a new record of 2:06 and 4. Number 3, Legitimate Power, and Mike Doyle. The 11th race official, Miramichi Collin was 9th. Smoky Dino was 3rd. Legitimate Power, your race winner. Oblin Power 2nd. Save on Gas 6th. Tobic was 5th. Nick Rob Champ 7th. Glencoe Tyke Guy was 8th. Gold Ronnie 4th. Times quarter 29 at 1. Half 103 and 4. Three-quarters 134 and 3. And the mile 2:06 and 4. New record for Legitimate Power. Second division of the Francis McIsaac Memorial Stake at the top of the stretch, Kelton and Doug Walsh, Melody Down, Steve Mason, Kilcarina, Far Rod Jameson, Air Ranger Jim Davis, Power Max Steve Mahar, Glenn Scotty, Wally Hennessy, Wind Warning, Rich Gallant, Manassas Boy, Marcel Barrio, Maple Grove, Titan, Clark Smith. Here they come. They're off an Air Ranger going quickly to the top. Glenn Scotty on the outside. He's racing second and challenging. Wind Warning rushing up 3 wide, racing on. Melody Down is on the rail. Power Mac out racing 5th. They're by the 8th and up the backstretch. They go on to the quarter. And it is Glenn Scotty going to the top. Outside of him, Wind Warning 3 wide, racing on to second now. Air Ranger has 3rd. Power Mac drives up a 4th. Melody Down is a 5th. fifth. Then it is Kelton Maple Grove Titan. The quarter 28 and 4. They go swinging around the top turn and pacing on the top. It is Glengal Scotty. Wind Warning Park hangs a second. Air Ranger on the field, a third. Up on the outside, Power Mac parked, he's fourth. Melody Down is racing fifth. Then it is Kelton Maple Grove Titan, Kilcarra Farm, Vanessa's Boy trailing as they come to the half, and the 2 leaders racing neck and neck. Glengal Scotty's on the inside. He's the leader by the half in 58 seconds. Into the turn, it is Glengal Scotty. Wind Warning Park racing a second. Air Ranger racing a third. Power Mac, he's parked, he's fourth. Melody Down racing fifth. Then it is Kelton Maple Grove Titan, Kilcarra Far, Manassas Boys. They drive on to the 3/4. There goes Power Mac out 3 wide, rushing on. Glengal Scotty holding his lead. Power Mac has been parked. He gets to second. Right behind him, it is Manassas Boy. And racing by the 3/4, 130. Into the top turn, Glengal Scotty, Power Mac, and Melody Down. Then racing a fourth, and coming on it is Kelton. Then back to Wind Warning. Maple Grove Titans swinging for home. Glengal Scotty. Power Mac driving up second. Melody Down 3 wide, coming to the top now. Melody Down. Here comes Kelton on the outside. Melody Down and Kelton. Here they are. Melody Down, Kelton, Glengal Scotty, Power Mac, Maple Grove Titan, Wind Warning, Kilcarra Farm, Manassas Boy, Air Ranger. Time for the mile 2:02 and 1. And parading back now, the overall winner of the Francis McIsaac Memorial. It's number 2, Melody Down. A bay pacing filly. She's 3, but what a baron from a Dew Hanover. Owned and bred by Milton Downey of St. John. Trained and driven by Steve Mason. The filly pacing in 2:02 and 1. That's 3 times she's equaled that performance, a track record for 3-year-old fillies. So we bring together the McIsaac family and the Downey family for trackside presentations. The overall winner of the stake declared by the fastest time, and Exhibition Park's General Manager and Director of Racing, Doug Caldwell, draping the colored cooler over the filly. Owner Milton Downey now at her head. And the presentation of a trophy to driver trainer Steve Mason, and a trophy as well to owner Milt Downey. This filly, back on the 20th of June, established a new track record of 2-2 and 1 for 3-year-old pacing fillies, and she's equaled that twice since. So our congratulations and our thanks to Mrs. Barbara McIsaac for being with us this afternoon for this presentation of the Francis McIsaac Memorial. Now the result of the 12th race, 2nd Division Francis McIsaac Memorial, now official. Kelton was 2nd. Melody Down, your race winner. Kilcarra Far, 7th. Air Ranger, 9th. Power Mac, 4th. Glengal Scotty, 3rd. Wind Warning, 6th. Manassas Boy, 8th. Maple Grove Titan, 5th. The times, the quarter, 28 and 4. The half in 58. 3/4, 130. The mile 2:02 and 1. Well, there's a show for this afternoon from Exhibition Park. Melody Down, a filly, footing the Francis McIsaac Memorial. Virtue of her quicker trip to 2 and 1. RV's Express, remember, 1 and 2:03. We've had 5 trips better than 2.5 this afternoon. The slowest mile, 2:06 and 4. Hope you've enjoyed our racing show here on Cable 6. And our next show comes your way Thursday night at 9 o'clock. Till then, from Exhibition Park, this is Ingham Palmer.